appears sometimes that there are uncertainties related to climate change. What would they be? Well, to start, let's talk about the certainties. We are certain about the greenhouse effect. It is scientifically proven. We are sure about the fact that the increase of the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide and methane, increase the Earth's temperature. We know about the sources of this GHG. And we are also certain that the Earth's average temperature has been increasing significantly in the last few years, because it has been measured in several places by different people. We can conclude from this brief summary that we are sure about a lot of things. But what is still uncertain? It is uncertain, for instance, which would be the maximum acceptable degree of temperature rise to the humankind and ecosystem. Today, it is believed, due to the results of computer climate model simulations, that 3 degrees Celsius of warming would cause enormous problems. But it's possible that the tolerable limit is a little higher or a little lower. In doubt, as the effects in the planet can be very negative, it's better to be safe than sorry. It is also uncertain which would be the level of GHG in the atmosphere that would lead to this maximum bearable increase in temperature. The relationship between the greenhouse gases quantity and the increase in temperature is not linear, and there are other factors that affect this relationship, for more or less. For example, a greater or lesser natural sinking by the forests and oceans, as well as an eventual ocean saturation to absorbing CO2. It can happen that, after a certain quantity of carbon dioxide is present in the atmosphere, that the progression of temperature increase accelerates or reduces its pace in comparison with what we see today. Another uncertainty is precisely anticipating which regions will be more affected, when, and how. As we mentioned previously, there are several factors that influence the climate, and extreme weather events, despite being directly influenced by climate change, are possibly not having 100% of their origins related to climate change. Other factors can be in place. Sometimes, when uncertainties related to climate change are mentioned, it's understood that climate change itself is a theory, maybe a wrong one, and this provides an argument for those who don't want to reduce GHG emissions, to do nothing about it. This is misinformation. The climate change is happening, is a scientific fact, and everyone, in order to protect the future of the humankind and our planet, must try to diminish emissions of greenhouse gases before it's too expensive or too late to do it. In our next video, we'll talk about the economy and the climate change. Until then,